Title: The Doctor They Refused to Trust. Scene 1. The Man No One Believed. The morning sun rose over the streets of Chicago, glinting off glass buildings and busy roads. In the middle of this powerful city stood a small, neat hospital with a simple sign: Dr. Kofi Mensah Medical Center. Dr. Kofi Mensah had traveled from Ghana, Africa, with nothing but a suitcase, medical certificates, and a dream to save lives. Back home, he was a legend. He had performed surgeries that other doctors feared. He had cured illnesses that left entire villages celebrating. But in America, no one came. Days passed. Weeks passed. The waiting room stayed empty. People walked past the hospital, reading the sign, then whispering to each other. An African doctor. Can we trust him? What if he's not properly trained? Some even laughed. Dr. Kofi would sit behind the front desk every day, watching the door that never opened. His nurses slowly left because there was no work. His bills kept rising. His dream was dying. One evening, he stood in the silent hallway and whispered to himself, "In Africa, they trusted my hands. Here, they only see my skin." But Dr. Kofi was not the kind of man who gives up. He thought for a long time, and then he smiled. The next morning, a huge billboard went up right outside his hospital. It read, "Anyone who comes for treatment and does not recover within 24 hours will receive twice their money back." People stopped walking. Cars slowed down. Phones came out. 2 times their money back. Is he crazy? No hospital would dare that. The sign went viral overnight. Still, people were afraid. But one man was not. Scene 2. The Lawyer and the Lie. Across town lived Michael Harrington, one of America's most cunning lawyers. He was famous for exploiting legal loopholes and making millions from small tricks. When he saw the billboard, he laughed loudly. "This African doctor just offered me free money." Michael had a plan. The next morning, he walked into Dr. Kofi's hospital pretending to be deaf. He acted confused. He couldn't hear anything. He wrote on a paper, "I have been deaf for 3 years. Cure me in 24 hours or pay me double." Dr. Kofi looked at him calmly. He examined him carefully. After a few minutes, he smiled. "Your ears are healthy. Your brain is healthy. There is nothing wrong with your hearing." Michael smirked inside. "Perfect. He'll fail. I'll collect my money." Dr. Kofi gave him a small bottle. "Drink this." Michael drank it. Suddenly, "Hey, what is this?" He jumped in shock. Dr. Kofi looked at him and said quietly, "Congratulations. You can hear now." Michael froze. He tried to pretend again, but it was too late. Everyone in the room heard him speak. The truth had exposed itself. Dr. Kofi leaned closer. "You were never deaf. You came to cheat me." Michael turned pale. But Dr. Kofi wasn't angry. He said, "Go outside. Tell the people what just happened." Embarrassed but defeated, Michael walked out. In front of the waiting crowd, he told them, "That African doctor just cured me." The crowd gasped. And that day, for the first time, the hospital doors were filled with patients. People came in waves. Cancer, heart disease, chronic pain, infections, and Dr. Kofi healed them all. Soon, the hospital became one of the most respected in America. The man they once rejected became the man they could not live without. Final message: never underestimate someone because of where they come from. Sometimes, the world doubts the very people who are meant to change it.